Hi friends, this is Crystal from Homemaking on the Homestead, and in today's video I am going to share with you a week's worth of dinner meals that I made for my husband and I. And I hope this helps give you some inspiration for your meals. Any of the recipes or links to the recipes that you will see in this video I have posted down below in the description box. So let's get started. My first meal for the week was some sausage and gravy with biscuits. I usually do it with all chicken broth, but I only had 2 cups, so I put in 2 cups of milk, and it worked just fine. I do this all in one pan, and you can find the link below. And I use canned biscuits, but you could easily use your own homemade favorite recipe of biscuits too. And I cook it all in the oven. While that was cooking, I decided to make a salad. I had a few chopped up vegetables that I just put in the bowl. And this was the day after the 4th, so I had some leftover lettuce that I had previously cut up for burgers, and tomatoes and some onion, and I just kind of added that all in, and it made for a really quick, fast salad to go with our dinner. And there it is, all fresh out of the oven. This was really yummy. Now, I also had some hot dogs left over from the 4th of July, so we ate some of the biscuits and gravy, and then we also had some hot dogs. On Monday, I decided to make some coleslaw. We had pretty much used up the salad that I'd made the night before, so I cut up some green cabbage and some purple cabbage, and then I put together my favorite coleslaw recipe, and it's really simple, mixes up really quick, and again, that recipe will be below. And after that, you just kind of stir it around. Forgot to add the salt, so I had to do that afterwards, and pepper to taste. And then I pour the dressing over the cabbage and give it a little bit of time to kind of let the flavors combine and taste better that way. We absolutely love these salmon patties. I get them from Costco, and they taste so good. We were grilling them. I've baked them in the oven, but we were putting them on the grill, and we really, really enjoyed them a lot. I like them the best on the grill, although the oven does a good job too. To go with this, the salmon patties and my coleslaw, I put some French fries in the air fryer for a little bit at 400 for 15 minutes, and that was just a really yummy meal as well. By Tuesday, I realized I still had a lot of hot dogs left over, and it is really hard for 2 people to go through a package of hot dogs. So I was trying to, with buns, it's just really filling. So I was trying to figure out a different way to do this. I ended up chopping up some onions, slicing up some mushroom that I had, and chopping up my hot dogs. I sauteed the onions and the mushrooms into with a little bit of oil, and I threw some frozen cubed type potatoes in there, just enough that I thought we would be able to eat them that night without having leftovers. Salt, pepper. Then I added the hot dogs, and I just kind of let that fry. I don't remember how much time, but I waited until everything got nice and brown, and I forgot to get a picture of the finished meal, but it was really good. And yes, I topped it with a little bit of cheese, but this really actually turned out good, and we managed to get it all eaten without any leftovers. On Wednesday, I had a little bit of cabbage left, or coleslaw, and so I decided to make up a fresh salad. My husband actually likes combining both the salad and the coleslaw together in one bowl, so he likes the dressing a lot. We also decided to marinate some steaks or barbecue some steaks, and this is what I like to put for seasoning. I use Worcestershire sauce, garlic, seasoned salt, and Montreal steak seasoning, and I do both sides and let it sit for however long until we're ready to toss them on the grill. It was a really large steak, so it was plenty for both of us, and we had leftovers the next day as well. I also like to buy frozen corn, and I had defrosted these 4 little pieces, and we threw those on the grill too. Ooh, delicious. That corn. I also had some French bread, the last part of a loaf, so we just toasted that, and it was an absolutely delicious meal. On Thursday, we just ended up having a leftover buffet, little bits and pieces of the meals from the last few nights. On Friday, we went back for Salmon Burgers. It was just an easy, quick meal. Our day had been kind of busy. I did French fries again, and I roasted some broccoli and green beans in the oven. On Saturday, I put my Instant Pot to use. The first thing I did was make some Instant Pot potato salad, and I used the frozen hash browns that are the little cubes, and below you'll find I've done a whole video on this, so you'll find that. You'll find this goes together really quickly, and just make sure you give it plenty of time in the refrigerator to cool down and let all those flavors blend together. But I like it because it's just very tasty and easy to make. After the potatoes were done, I cleaned my Instant Pot out and decided to use it to make some cocktail meatballs with frozen meatballs that I had purchased from Costco. This is the grape jelly chili sauce. It's a very common recipe. To make it in the Instant Pot, you just simply need to add more water to it, which of course I have written below. I like this because it tastes just as good as doing it in the crock pot all day long, and it takes just a fraction of the time. It only takes 6 minutes, and when it's all done, you release your pressure right away, and you have some yummy tasting meatballs. This ended up being a really good and very simple dinner. Went together quickly with help from the Instant Pot. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, could you give it a thumbs up? That really helps me. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet and you like my content, would you please consider subscribing? And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.